So what about some of the sort of new rituals of shopping, for instance, buying online and picking up in store? Um, do you think that these are just that these are going to continue after COVID? And how has that made you sort of rethink how you allocate your parking and how you allocate your space?
So we refer to buy online, pick up in store as BOPUS. Maybe it needs a better name, but that's how we refer to it. And BOPUS is absolutely here to stay. Again, another trend we saw prior to COVID, but then during COVID, the numbers accelerated. It was up 300% in some certain sectors, probably up 500%. And yeah, that's staying. We're going to see that 50% of all the growth that happens in e-commerce. And I've always said e-commerce is our partner, it is not our foe, that any really strong brand, any strong retailer has, understands the consumer. And where the consumer chooses to transact, we can't really control, it's got to be seamless. So trends like BOPUS will stay. We found ourselves, as we were redeveloping places, looking at site plans much differently, thinking about how we make a place, someplace where you want to come 3 times a week or 3.5 times a week and spend 5 hours of dwell time. That means one of those trips is probably really hyper convenient. You want to be in, you want to be out, and I can't take too much of your time. And then next trip, you might want to come and meet a girlfriend for a drink. You might be coming to work out and go with your spin partner to have a juice. You might want to linger longer. And how do we make our places feel like we're meeting both those hyper convenience and this feel good, well designed, slow down for a minute and catch up with your neighbor kind of place? And so, yeah, the logistics of what we're doing have never been more complicated. Figuring out the logistics of BOPUS, how do I make that trip really convenient for you? But yet when you and your husband come and you're going to have a dinner, outdoor dining is here to stay. It accelerated, obviously. 77% of all diners during COVID said they would go to places where there was outdoor dining. And 54% said, we're going to continue this post-COVID. So we haven't seen those trends go away. It's too early to tell. We don't think they're going away. So I want you to feel really comfortable dining outdoors, but not necessarily sitting in a parking lot. And how do we make all of that feel great in the exact same place at the same time? And those are some of our opportunities coming out of COVID.